All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. It's time for yet another in the Knife Professor series. Class, welcome. I'm your professor, the Knife Professor, also known as KC, KnivesFAST, whatever. And today we are going to talk about opening methods. This video should be a little bit shorter, but heck, I might take my time and have some fun. And because there's not a ton of different ways to open a knife. And again, some of you are going to tell me I'm missing some, and I'm already aware of that. And it's okay. This is what I have in my collection as far as opening knives. So say hi to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man and everybody, and let's get started. So what I love about opening methods, guys, is they can be very simple or they can be very complicated. So we're going to start or not complicated, but they can be multiple, and there can be multiple ways of opening the same knife, or they can be very simple. So in this case, I thought I'd show off. I haven't really showed off my 50th anniversary Buck 110 on the channel at all. So I thought I would show this. And in this case, this guy opens with and a matter of fact, I referred to this last week in the lockback section of the lock video. Talked about some of the lockbacks had the lock way at the back end. So there you go. That is the Buck 110 and in the 50th anniversary edition, which is pretty daggone cool. So this has a nail nick as the opening method. And also, because it's not super heavy, you can just grab the blade. But this is obviously a lockback. And I'll show you a slip joint that has the same in a moment. But a nail nick is basically a place where you can fit your nail and pull the knife open. Really cool looking knife. Really dig this one. Probably should do a review on that at some point. Not sure why I haven't. This is the Denim Micarta work knife from Rough Rider with those cool copper scale liners and really awesome scales. And this is also a nail nick knife. And I've actually seen guys, and I know Andy from Smoky Mountain Knife Works sent one to JB over at Big Red EDC. They actually have these little tools now where you can stick a tool in there and open your knife so you don't break your fingernails off, but that's just silly. Again, you can grab some of these knives without your thumbnail, or you just insert your thumbnail. It's not going anywhere. It's fine, and that's how you open it, and this is obviously a slip joint. Really dig this knife as well. So we're talking about simplicity. So now I'm going to show you some that only have one opening method. So this is the Finch Cimarron, which you guys know is amazing. The action on it is unreal. I take this guy fishing pretty much every time I go trout fishing or whatever, because it is a great slicey fishing knife. But this guy is a flipper. And so, of course, on a flipper, you have the flipper tab, and that tab can be different. You see several different flipper tabs on the table, and we'll go through those here in just a moment. This is a very low profile flipper tab. Now, there are two ways to open a flipper tab. A lot of people call this what's called a push button, when you push basically straight down. Now, there was an element there of pushing back, obviously, but mostly you're pushing down. So then you have the light switch, which is where you pull back like you would flip a light switch. This is not the best example of how to do the push button, but you saw I was able to do it. Now, what I don't have on the table, and I've shown on the channel a few times, are front flippers. So a front flipper, instead of having the flipper tab on the back of the knife, it has a piece sticking either off over here or sort of up over the top that you take your thumb and sort of rotate like that. And you've seen it when I reviewed the Centauri and when I reviewed the Malia, but I don't have one in my collection, a front flipper, so sorry, can't show you that. So next would be thumb studs, guys. We're going to talk about the mini old guard here. This only opens as a thumb stud knife, and boy, does it ever open. Keep your hands off of the lock there, and it just fires open. You probably saw my review in the last couple of days, and hopefully you enjoyed that. But I love this knife. and it is a great thumb stud opening knife. So thumb studs, most knives will have thumb studs on both sides. I do have some knives, I should have brought one down here, that just has a thumb stud on one side, but this makes it so that it's ambidextrous, even though some lefties, like Lefty EDC, who will rant and rave about knives not being, especially frame locks, that even though they put the thumb stud on this side, he can't really use it. So there you go. That is a thumb stud opening knife. Pretty simple. You can open them kind of with your thumb digging in there, or what I do a lot of times is I just literally put, your thumbnail digging in there. I just sort of will sometimes just engage my thumb into it and flip it open. And by the way, for those of you who are new to knives, it's not good to flick a thumb stud towards the outside. You're not trying to do that. You're trying to push it up and out. So this way, okay? So that's how you do a thumb stud. You're not trying to push it this way. It's just not going to fire out well when you do that. It will fire out, but not well. If you push up and out, so more up and out this way, it's going to fire out really, really well. And this is a great thumb stud knife. Again, another example, I meant to show another example of a flipper. This is the Cold Steel Medium Luzon. You can see this flipper tab is a little more pointy, and is more of a pretty much all light switch one. You can't really push down on this one at all. There's no leverage there, but you just fire that one back. So there's another one. Now, let's talk about holes, guys. So I have two really good examples of, I know I show this knife a lot, I'm sorry, but it's a great example of a hole, and in this case, this one has both a hole and a flipper. So you can open this with your thumb. So you basically push your thumb down in there and engage your thumb and flick it out, or you can open it with what we call middle finger flicking or spidey flicking. And in this case, I am not going to teach you how to do this because I'm just learning. Go over and look at Jake from Bearded Gear's video on how to do this. If you want to, he's the man on that taught me. And there you go. So you just engage your finger. And again, you're going up and out again. You're not going out this way. You're going up and over. And so, whoops. And of course, I screwed up the first time. There you go. So you're just basically taking that finger and flicking the knife out. Now, I do struggle sometimes with this PM2, and I don't know why. It might be a little too tight, so hopefully I'll get it. There we go. Good. So this is a Paramilitary 2, or PM2, as all the people who will tell you what you're supposed to say. And again, there it goes, changing my color balance. And this, again, is when you can flick, spidey flick, or you can thumb hole open with your thumb. So again, your thumb engaged down in there and out, or your finger, your middle finger flick, your middle finger engaged and, okay. Really? Okay, your middle finger engaged and, okay, you saw me do it. I promise. All right, here we go. We're going to do it one more time. Okay, there you go. I gave it a little wrist that time and it went. Should have stopped while I was ahead. So again, two really good examples. Now, this one is great because it has multiple ways of opening it. Not only the hole, but you also have a flipper. So I love multiple forms of deployment because then the knife becomes fidgety. Another example of the hole is actually, in this case, a slit. Now, I had a really good knife here about a week ago, the Civivi Keen Natter, that actually just had a fuller in the knife, and I can get my thumbnail in there just enough. And of course, I try to do this on camera, and I don't do it well. If I'm off camera, see, I do it like a champ. But when I'm looking through the camera, so let's not do that. Okay. See? You guys are making me nervous. There we go. So that is doing that. Now, this one also can be opened with your thumb. For some reason, I have a little bit of trouble opening with this one with my thumb, and I don't know why, but there you go. It is so much easier for me to middle finger flick this one, and there you go. So that's holes. So on to ones that are more of the multiple deployment methods. Now, this guy is the SOG Terminus XR. So it is a flipper. And again, this is a great example. So I should have led with this of one you can push button. So it has got a flat on the top and you can just push down. Now you're still pushing to the back. I get it. Look at me reaching for the liner lock. It's not a liner lock. It's an XR lock. But you can push it down, or I did it again, or you can pull it back. Okay, so that is a great one, and it's also got thumb studs, so you can do. Whoops! If I get my hand out of the way, I'm struggling today, guys. You can thumb stud open this one, or of course, if you want to, which I don't do typically, you can just pull the XR lock back and gravity flick it in and out. This is so hard looking through a camera, guys. You need to go practice it so you won't think I'm so terrible. So again, another great one. This is the Solaris from Orion Knives. It is a thumb stud opening knife. I love how this one opens with the thumb studs. You can wimp it out and it's still going to open on the beautiful thumb studs. Then it also has a really low profile but pointy flipper. This is more of a light switch flipper. And again, shutting it using the button lock, so you can also open it using the button lock if you would like to do that. Again, not my preferred method. I would rather either use the flipper or in most cases the thumb stud. So there you go. Those are opening methods. Again, I don't have front flippers represented here, and there's going to be something else that I forgot that you guys are going to tell me about, I'm sure. So please use the comments. Tell me what I forgot about. Tell me what else. And again, I'll just show this again because I haven't given it enough justice. Just a beautiful Buck 110, that 50th anniversary. I know a lot of people love these knives, so I should probably show it off. I've got others like it as well, but this is just a cool one that I mostly just keep in the pouch. I don't typically carry. It's still got a little bit of tarnish going on, obviously, but it is just a beautiful, beautiful knife. Love it. So again, thanks so much, guys. Give me your comments, your questions, your thoughts. Give me a thumbs up. And hey, if you like what you see, subscribe. And thanks to those who already subscribe. And guys, I just appreciate you and hope you're enjoying these Knife Professor videos. And thanks for watching the Knives Fast channel.